Grace. Now this is weird. I'm going to start this video off with this. I went outside today and the sun is shining bright, which has not been the norm since September, and this is beginning of, first part of February. And it was just, the sun was out. It's 71. It's not even 9 o'clock yet. That's so unusual. Actually, it feels like we're getting back to normal Texas weather. But there was rain. The ground's all wet, okay? And there was not a cloud in the sky. There's still, right now, not a cloud in the sky, but the sun's out bright and the roads are wet. It just seemed odd. But anyway, yeah, this probably would be our normal for this time of year. I think it's going to get back cold sometime later this week, I think. But yeah, it was in September. We went from having heat, a major heat wave kind of thing for us, even Texas, yeah, to where it was real cold all of a sudden. Yeah, and I know a lot of people in a lot of places, all over the United States and everything, have had weird weather, but I just want to make a record of it for myself, Let's see how it is next year. Not only that, but there was a lot of pollen on my windshield, my SUV's windshield, and about sometime like I think it was mid-January, I noticed the next door neighbor's tree I was walking the dog and I saw tree limb was like right there, and it was already starting to sprout new leaves or whatever. It's like, okay. And as for the pollen, oh my goodness, I keep having to cut off my videos because I'm coughing and sneezing. I don't think it's given us a break for a year maybe. There's always something, because the seasons were so weird. It was like stuff would, the pollen would come back constantly. It'd go away for just like a few days and come back. It'd go away and come back. Oh my goodness, horrible. Okay, and anyway, I do want to start doing more vlogs, and we're going to do them on this channel. Every once in a while I have some kind of topic, it just depends on my mood that day. That's what I want to do. But I'm not that type to, show my face much. Like in my house, we have solar screens, and everything is going to be that grainy look to it. Like you have poor lighting, but it's not. It's the solar screens that won't allow it. I could put, I think it was 4 or 5 lamps on, whatever kind of, like there's chandelier or there's this or the, lamp or whatever. It would still look the same way. And so I can't do them inside the home. Now I can do them out here, but I look like, since I'm using my cell phone, I look like I'm being sucked through the back of my SUV through a, like a cosmic black hole or something. It does look really weird. I mean, I don't know. I haven't tried it in a while. Well, it hasn't been all that long. Probably maybe a month or two I tried it, and that's what it looks like. And no, it just looks too weird. Okay, anyway, right now I'm on my way to the post office. I figured I might as well check my post office box. I haven't checked it in probably, I'm really bad about that, 2-3 weeks. I don't know. I'm going to try to start doing it more often. And I bought some, there were actually Hallmark Valentine's Day cards, which is getting kind of late for me to be sending them, but I bought some at Dollar Tree. They were 2 for 50 cents. So I bought, I don't know how many of them, not that many. But I haven't sent cards to some people in so long, and I didn't do Christmas cards. But I'm just going to send out some cards. Not much into that. Used to be when I was, before, really the internet took off. I was on the internet back in 1990. It wasn't really called that then. But, I kind of, once it started becoming more common, I just kind of stopped sending out cards. My friends love cards and stuff like that. They still do. I just stopped back then. So I still have some that sent me, I don't know when. Not all that long ago, but yeah, I need to answer those. everybody should be glad that I turned I had clicked off my camera, because woo, there was a woman, she got right, it was a turning lane and a turning light. You had to have a turning light, and she got right in the middle, and just like, she decided she wasn't going to go fast, putting me in jeopardy. Okay, she wasn't going to go very fast at all. She was going to leave me hanging in the road. Oh man, some people, if they don't think about others, it's all about them, all about them. Constantly all about them. Okay, oh, that gets to me, it really does. Whew. Seriously, you just don't know what to do these days, because it's like, I'm not a paranoid person. I don't want to see it, is the thing. Really, I don't want to see that people are crazy these days. I have a whole channel that I do about narcissistic behaviors, but I really don't want to see it. I wish that it wasn't this way, but I see it, I'm going to try to find a better parking spot, and so the sun wouldn't be in my eyes. And when I went around, there's a car, there was only one spot here that I could have parked in that was in the shade, and the sun wasn't in my eyes. And there's somebody parked in a little car that there must be inside, but they're parked so close to the line on this side. I don't know how they're going to get in and out. I mean, I think they can, but why would somebody park that like that? Usually what I see too often is people park, they take their half out of the middle. You know what I mean? They take 2 parking spots for their whatever it is, and it could be a small car. Don't care. Get some grumbling out. But yeah, I don't know why. I don't know if it's the world's gotten so busy, people are so busy, they just don't think. Don't put yourself in a position like that where the car next to you, somebody's going to want to park there, and they park there, and you're going to have a hard time getting in. I have a little car that I don't use that often, and here's an example. That little car, it's got, it only has 2 doors. It's a 2-door car, and so the door is long. Okay, both doors are long, so I have to park in a way where I know I can open that door to get out. And you wouldn't think it'd make a difference, but it does. And so I don't park real close to the line, so I park within it, but not so close I can't get in or out. Yeah, I mean, you have to think, really. Yeah, I didn't have any mail, but I had 3 weeks of flyers. and I kind of wondered that, I don't think they could put any mail in there. They had stuffed those, those weeklies in there, but also they had, of course, mail for somebody else. And I had called them, and trying to call a post office these days, trying to get the phone number for a local post office. Whoa, boy. And I called them one time and said, look, why do y'all keep sending me these, this mail for other people? Have you rented my box out to somebody else? And it took a while for the young woman that answered to get it right, what I was saying. And I told her, she said, well, she was trying to get the computer to work right, to tell her. I said, can't you just go back there and see if my name's on the mailbox? And she said, oh yeah. So she went back and she said, no, it's still my name. And this time I got more mail, and it was mail that was returned to sender, and they put it in the wrong box, for the person who sent it out this time. And I said, why do I keep getting, I went to the counter and asked the woman, I said, why do I keep getting these? And she said, oh, they're just not paying attention back there. So where is my mail going to? If they're not paying attention, and, it's illegal, from what I understand, to keep somebody else's mail or throw it away or whatever. But where's my mail? They're not paying attention. And I had it reported at home a few years ago, because there was stuff that was actually packaged, bunches, different times, and I had to report it from home. That's why I got a post office box. One of the reasons. Yeah, and they kept losing the mail, and they did an investigation. They said it's somebody in the neighborhood doing it. Well, the people I suspected, they had caregivers, and I actually saw one of them walk toward my mailbox, and there's nothing there but my mailbox. There's no reason for her to walk toward it at all, because she was going in a different direction. And I had suspicions, and the people that had these caregivers, they moved, and the mail still kept getting lost, given to other people. We'd get other people's mail, and I'd put it right back in the mailbox and say, put a little comment in there, put it in the right box. This is not ours. Hello, awareness. Really, what are you doing? Well, just a Monday. Can't trust that day, can you? Oh, and anyway, I was going to go somewhere else, but I don't know. What am I going to do? Where am I going to go? I already bought stuff yesterday, and there's no real... I'm not much of a... On my original channel, I used to do a lot of shopping videos, but I'm really not all that into shopping anymore. I think it was a time in my life when I was okay with it, but not so much anymore. Anyway, it feels good having the sun actually on my face. I wonder if I'll get a sunburn. I'm serious, I was turning so white. My doctor actually put me on vitamin D. But that was actually before then. It was during the really hot part of the summer. I mean, it was hot. Hundreds, and over 100. And just day after day like that. And he put me on vitamin D because I wasn't going outside much, and he actually did a blood test and said I was low on vitamin D. Yeah. So anyway, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. What are they doing over here? There's a lot of road construction today for some reason, or just construction, trucks and all. But anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. I will talk to you on another video. Oh, and if you want to subscribe and you haven't already, click the circle. If you want to watch another video.